Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales and her royal family. Today, we bring you news. Catherine stole fans' hearts in a touching moment with Prince George as he's growing up so fast. Princess Catherine was fixated with her baby boy. Around the 22nd of June, an official follower uploaded a picture of Catherine resting her hands on her chin while gazing at George, just like her hubby, Prince William, talked of Eton College principal Simon Davidson. Some readers speculated that she was wondering, in what ways can my baby become the size of this so rapidly? Whereas others saw it in her eyes of pensiveness, sadness, or worry. Someone more chimed in, she seems extremely agitated. I think she's dreading her most elderly son's boarding school experience. As a blogger who writes about Princess Catherine, I've seen numerous adorable exchanges between Prince George and Princess Catherine over the course of time. If you have children, you know the bittersweet sensation of seeing your child grow up and realizing that one day they'll have to leave your home to pursue their own dreams. In that case, let me take you on a trip down memory lane to reflect on the tender time spent by Prince William and Princess Catherine. Festival of Baptism. At George's baptism at the Palace of St. James, located in London in October of that year, happy mum Catherine takes her newborn baby, holding him by the hands during his 3-month baptism. The prince donned the customary royal Honiton baptism costume, whereas his mum donned a cream-coloured ruffled Alexander McQueen overcoat and a Jane Taylor headpiece. Initial royal travel. During April of 2014, at a young age of only 8 months old, George joined his parents on an initial official trip of Australia and New Zealand with them. George won the attention of all the adults in the Wellington parents' meeting by being nestled up to his mother's shoulder following an afternoon of play. Yesterday, a video of Prince George visiting the zoo with some bilbies was shared to the social media platform, account Royal Watcher, and he seems to be completely mesmerised by them. George, supported by his mother, can be seen throughout the 10-second clip jumping for joy after seeing a creature given the name to him. For a split second that you might have overlooked, the Queen bends over to clean some of George's dribble off his shirt. Watching the staff member reach inside the enclosure, Catherine brushed her fingers discreetly on the lower part of her yellow gown. Catherine brushing Prince George's saliva on a beautiful frock. The profile's Raw fanatic creator said, "You're the coolest mum ever." Fans seem clearly pleased with Catherine's approachable motherhood tie, since the video has received essentially 2 million views when it appeared on YouTube on Monday. Someone said, "Lol, very realistic." "Wow, she's getting a jump on me," said someone else. "I completely missed the drip." Some people commented on Prince George's birth with a heart-shaped emoji. Princess Catherine's genuine motherhood experience via Prince George in Sydney is captured on a newly discovered footage. Treasured times. At Wellington, a photographer caught George and his mum sharing a different sweet moment together. The tiny future king was additionally observed twirling his mother's tresses. That's just too adorable. First steps. George has been reported taking his initial steps in the spotlight during an outdoor polo event with his mother Catherine at his side in the summertime of 2014. And while they observed William playing, the two had a great time tossing the ball about. Gathering of the clan. During 2015, the prince took his mother Catherine, his grandpa Charles, and several royal siblings to the polo for a fun household outing. She looks like she's been chasing George across the grassy area, while the princess was beaming. View from the balcony. When they observed the air show from the upper floor of Buckingham Palace throughout the Parade of Colours in 2016, the princess appeared to be tenderly stroking the back of George's head. George's debut in front of the masses. While the royal couple brought their son George to attend the 2016 Royal World Air Tattoo at RAF Fairford, he enjoyed the finest day ever with both of his parents. The princess was carrying her wrapped kid while she showed him every one of the planes. 2016 Tour of Canada. Throughout the 2016 Royal Tour of Canada, Catherine and George had an affectionate mother-son moment throughout the kids' event. The tiny prince or princess initially appeared timid, but was subsequently observed enjoying confidently with bubbles after a bit of support provided by the princess. At the holidays together, George tenderly guided his mother by holding her hand while they entered Westminster Cathedral for the Together at Christmas Carol event in December of 2022. touching moments. The extremely reserved Cambridges were observed together while attending a tennis tournament, and Prince George even followed his father's suit-wearing lead. Adorable. Members of the royal household took turns conversing with visitors, servants, and players of tennis, prompting a few people to speculate that the Prince and Princess of Wales are beginning to more effectively prepare for their son, for his future in the public spotlight and his eventual role as king. Prince George offered the men's singles winner Serbia's Novak Djokovic a gigantic thumbs up throughout their conversation, and Djokovic obliged by letting the impressionable prince handle the gentleman's singles cup. While George seems very pleased, additionally he seemed a little worried by the massive size of the trophy. Along with his mother, the Princess of Wales, he could be seen spotted and maintaining a close watch on him, in addition to the dangerous lid of the recognisable medal. It seems that George glanced at Catherine and replied, "It's quite big," when the latter promptly removed the prize from the child, in what may be called a mum reaction. And nearly 500,000 people have seen a film of the Wales conversation with Djokovic on Twitter because of his touching mother-son connection moment. Deborah English, an official journalist, found it really adorable, and one viewer wrote, "I adore that Prince George has transferred it through to his mum after it got uncomfortably big." When presented with the At Wimbledon trophy, Prince George gave it a second thumbs up and subsequently glanced at it with an expression that was so courteous but obviously thinking, "This is extremely big, that I'm afraid that I might crash it." Catherine swiftly stepped in to prevent the top part from sliding off, and George gave it another thumbs up. One more fan on the internet said, "Think about getting 10 years long with Djokovic and instructing him to carry his medal. Respect Prince George." I adore how his guardians are helping him ease into his job, as well as educating him to follow the fashion code, gushed a different royal enthusiast. The naysayers of his formal attire should remember that he is the heir to the throne of England, and rather than any youngster. Okay, I'll stop rambling now. The princess additionally made certain that she was there to meet George at the Wimbledon tournament's employees, and taught him the proper way to properly greet hands alongside everyone there. Some have drawn parallels between Prince George's participation at the tournament and Prince William's participation at Wimbledon with his mum, Diana, back when he was just a young boy. I really hope that we get to see more adorable family times between the Cambridges in the near future. If you've watched the video, we appreciate it. Do you think it's cute about Princess Catherine and Prince George spending time together? For now, we ask that you provide your feedback before saying farewell.